Ladies and gentlemen, members of the university faculty, and today's graduates, as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs here at the University of Texas at Arlington, I hereby call this commencement ceremony to order. I now ask that you all please rise for the entrance of our national colors by the UT Arlington Corps of Cadets, which will be followed by the singing of our national anthem by Miss Elizabeth Stelzer. Gentlemen, if you would please remove your caps. Thank you.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so silently streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, from the midnight that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I would now like to call upon Dean Rachel Croson to preside over today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, Dean Rachel Croson.
Graduates of the class of 2015, candidates for advanced degrees, families and friends of the graduates, faculty, staff, and special guests, I am honored to welcome you to the Spring 2015 College of Business Commencement Ceremony. Thank you, Provost Elsenbaumer, for opening the ceremony. I want to thank President Vistas Parbari for joining us to confer the degrees. We have several special guests with us. Dr. Timothy Quinnen, Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of the Students, who led in the candidates. Dr. Ashley Ferguson, Assistant Vice President for Strategic Initiatives. Mr. John Hall, Vice President for Administration and Campus Operations. Mr. James Bradley, Vice President for Information Technology. Mr. Michael Kingen, Vice President for Development, and Dr. Khosrow Ben-Bahani, Dean of the College of Engineering. I would like to take a moment to recognize an important group of people who helped each graduate reach this milestone, members of our faculty. These dedicated women and men have not only provided you with classroom instruction, but they have shaped your intellectual formation in labs, in the field, and in the business community. They have served as teachers, mentors, and role models, collaborating with you in the pursuit of academic achievement and preparation for what lies ahead, be it further study, entry into the educated workforce, or some other post-commencement adventure. Would all members of the faculty please rise to be recognized? Please be seated. Commencement is a very special event. It's a highlight of academic life and a recognition of a major academic milestone. Commencement ceremonies allow us to gather together to commemorate the personal achievements of the students sitting before you as they move on to the next stage of their lives. We celebrate their accomplishments and the hard work over the past few years that has brought them here. They've traveled from various places in the world and various states in the US with different goals and beliefs, but have come together with one ultimate objective: to learn. Whether receiving a bachelor, master, or doctoral degree, each student has earned their place here today through persistence, determination, and hard work. Graduates, this day honors your dedication and academic success. Graduates of the class of 2015, as you leave UT Arlington, we know you are proud of what you have achieved. The path ahead will offer great risk and great opportunity. I encourage you to face both with your dreams clearly in mind and with optimism, courage, and determination in your heart. Your education has prepared you for your future. The College of Business and the University of Texas at Arlington wish you a lifetime of professional success and personal growth. As you leave us, please remember to stay in touch. We are expecting to hear great things from you. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Matthew Rose. Mr. Rose is the Executive Chairman of Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway Company. BNSF is one of North America's leading freight transportation companies, operating on over 32,000 route miles in 28 states and 2 Canadian provinces, and is headquartered in Fort Worth, Texas. Their shipments help feed, clothe, supply, and power American homes and businesses every day. BNSF is also at the cutting edge of technology, most recently experimenting with drones to check the safety of the tracks ahead of their trains. BNSF is a major supporter of UT Arlington, the College of Business, and specifically the Goolsbee Leadership Academy. In his 20-plus years with BNSF, Mr. Rose has served in several positions. Prior to being named Executive Chairman, he served as Chief Executive Officer and as Chairman. In 2010, during his tenure as Chairman, BNSF became part of Berkshire Hathaway, a Warren Buffett company. Mr. Rose serves on a number of corporate boards of directors, including AT&T and Fluor. He's a member of the Board of Directors of the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We are very fortunate to have Mr. Rose with us today. Please join me in welcoming him to the podium.
Thank you, Dean, very much for that kind introduction. Class of 2015, thank you for inviting me here today to celebrate with you, the faculty and your family and friends. It truly is an honor. BNSF's been a long-time supporter of UTA through our partnership in the Goolsbee Leadership Academy, a partnership that both BNSF and UTA are very proud of. As I gaze over this impressive group, I'm in awe of the diversity of your backgrounds and experiences. In life, you're the most fortunate if you can bring with you where you're from and make where you're going a better place. Many of you are the first in your family to earn a degree. That in its own right is a great accomplishment. However, you got to this important milestone in your life, your success is not just your own. It's also of those who helped you get here and those who come after. Congratulations. Obviously, most of you will be looking into the business world for jobs, or perhaps you already have one. But business is also looking for you and the needs you bring. There's no more common conversation among business leaders than, where does the next bright, hardworking innovator come from? Whatever road you've taken to be here, no matter what your background and circumstances, your unique perspective combined with strategic thinking and business school skills you've developed while here at UTA will allow you to find not only your next job, but also to discover your purpose in business and in life. I'm honored to share this rite of passage with you. And my message to you is this: a life in business can be one of the most rewarding of the many choices you have. And I mean rewarding in every sense of the word. You will have the opportunity to apply the leadership skills you learn through your life in business, at your local church, in your neighborhood, and yes, even at home. You can be mentored and developed, and also help develop men and women who come into your career in many ways that will make a true difference, not just in your job, but in all of life. So while you look forward to a life ahead in business with strategic planning, profits and losses, accountability and results, keep in mind too that there is opportunity for service. You will find that that is the best part of your journey through business, which can lead the way to true happiness in your life. When I was thinking about what I wanted to share with you, I remembered when I was graduating from college in 1981, a mere 34 years ago. A few things have changed since then, but humor me as we go back to 1981. And by the way, I know you all do like the 80s music. Average income, $21,000. The Dow closed at 875. Gas was $1.25 a gallon, and that was after Ronald Reagan became president and the Iran hostages were freed after 44 days in captivity. Technology was making big waves. IBM launched their first PC. Microsoft released MS-DOS, and the term internet was first mentioned in 1981 in the halls of the Pentagon, of course, and it would be several years later before it was being mentioned by your neighbor. And I'd like to see if any of you can survive 24 hours with the internet today, including myself. I think we can all agree that a lot has changed in that 34 years, and as I look out at a sea of cell phones tweeting about your graduation experience, but some things haven't changed. Everything is different, but nothing has changed. Some things are fundamental to the human experience. You'll all face many of the same challenges that I did 34 years ago, and I want to share 5 insights that have helped me over these years. First, leaders are learners. They never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Many of you are now tired of the education process. That is expected. However, your true learning experience begins tomorrow. Make sure you approach your career with this in mind. Eric Hoffer said, "In times of change, learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists." I assume everybody's heard of the name Warren Buffett. Warren's widely considered to be the most successful investor of the 20th century and the primary shareholder, chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, and he's my boss. For those of you who didn't know, as the dean mentioned, we did a deal to sell to Berkshire Hathaway in 2010. Warren's been quoted as saying, "Go to bed a little wiser when you woke up." He's all about learning and says that if you're always learning, you'll never lose. Warren's challenge is simple. Keep this as your only role for the day, and the world will be yours for the taking. Remember, leaders are learners. Number 2, learn from your mistakes. Mistakes can be painful, but they really are good for us. They teach us to clarify what we really want and how we want to live. They allow us to accept ourselves and that we can be flawed and still love. They teach us to accept responsibility and to understand integrity. They allow us to inspire others. Remember Colonel Sanders? Yes, the Colonel Sanders of Colonel Sanders Chicken. He was rejected 1,000 times before a restaurant finally accepted his recipe. Walt Disney was fired by my hometown newspaper, Kansas City News, Missouri, because he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. Rick Warren said, "We're products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it." Some of you today are carrying around enormous guilt to the mistake that you've made in your life. Remember, God put eyes in the front of our head for a reason. Learn from it and move forward. Learn from your mistakes. Third point is discover what you're passionate about and figure out how to make a living doing that. Success will follow. Not everyone will be a Bill Gates, whose passion for computing drove him to access a high school computer in 1968 at the age of 13, and then he spent more than 10,000 hours programming on it before he was at the age of 23. But they could be a Wayne Watts, who's the senior EVP of AT&T, where I serve as the director. Wayne sat here in these same chairs in 1976 after graduating from the UT School of Business. Wayne's accomplished much of his career, and I believe is the most effective chief legal officer in corporate America today. Well, these people all follow their passion, the ones you've heard about and the millions of others that you haven't. That doesn't mean it was easy, and they had to keep learning and remain flexible as they overcame every obstacle that came their way. Remember, spend time to discover your passion. Number 4, choose your friends wisely. Chances are that your next job or your future spouse will come from the circle of friends. That doesn't mean you have to be a perfectionist or a snob. It means to make sure that you choose to surround yourself with people who are good for you and make you better. We each have the power and choice to decide who we do life with. Choose your friends wisely. Number 5, the final point, is to stay grateful. Many people in this room made it possible for you to be here at this moment. There were sacrifices made for this day to happen. Gratitude is something that so many of us have lost in the workplace, and yet here we are in the abundance of the United States. Since gratitude is a virtue, then like joy, it doesn't depend on our circumstances. Gratitude grows on gratitude. The best way to experience more gratefulness is to express more gratitude. I hope you will do this shortly with the family and friends that have helped you in your journey to this arena today. For me, after thanking God each day, gratitude looks like re-gifting as many of the blessings I have been given as possible. Remember, stay grateful. You know, we live in the greatest country in all the world, and the experiences you've had here at UTA have prepared you well. In closing, remember the story from my favorite place in all the world, Kruger National Park in South Africa. You see, every morning a gazelle wakes up there knowing that he must outrun the slowest lion each day. The lion, of course, wakes up each day that he must outrun the slowest gazelle. Moral of the story is, wake up every morning prepared to run and run hard. Go discover your passion and enjoy this day. You've earned it. Congratulations.
Thank you for your inspiring words. I know they will be useful to our graduates as they begin their careers and develop into outstanding business leaders. And now we begin the awarding of the degrees. Please notice that many candidates will have cords, stoles, and medallions to recognize their accomplishments and achievements. These include a double gold cord indicating cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude, a royal blue and gold cord indicating induction into Beta Gamma Sigma, the Business Honor Society. Medallions indicate an Honors College graduate or a Goolsby Leadership Academy scholar. It is our pleasure to recognize the candidates receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree. Dr. Greg Frazier, Associate Dean of Faculty and Research, will present the candidates.
At this time, we will recognize the candidate for a doctoral degree. Candidate, please rise and come forward. I am pleased to recognize that this individual, by satisfactorily completing his current semester of academic work, will meet all the requirements for his degree as specified by the Graduate Studies Committee and the Graduate Assembly.
Dennis Marquardt. Supervising professors are Dr. Wendy Casper and Dr. Myrtle Bell. Dr. Casper will hood the candidate.
Please join me in congratulating our newest PhD. It is now our pleasure to recognize those receiving the Executive Master of Business Administration degree. Dr. David Mack, Associate Dean for Communication and Executive Education, will present the candidates.
Will the degree candidates for the Executive Master of Business Administration please rise? And come forward. I am pleased to recognize that these individuals, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work in mainland China, will meet all the requirements for their degree as specified by their Graduate Studies Committee and the Graduate Assembly.
Yi Ai, Yang Chao, Bei Chen, Min Fei Chen, Xiao Fei Chen, Xiao Ying Chen, Xiao Feng Dai, Han Zhou Fan, Jun Zhi Fan, Hong Gao, Ke Gao, Lei Gao, Qian Gao, Yuan Yuan Gui, Jin Chen Guo, Jin Guo He, Wei Zhonghou, Yong Huang, Ping Ji, Min Shanjing, Fei Fei Lei, Lai Ming Lei, Hui Li, Jun Wei Li, Ying Li, Shan Bao Liu, Xiao Long Liu, Yong Liu, Yong Jun Liu, Man Lu, Guo Qiang Niu, Xiao Zhenning, Guang Fengpan, Kun Pang, Sheng Gao Pang, Chun Li Qi, Zhen Quan, Hu Mao Ran, Jie Ren, Yong Shen Shang, Li Shen, Rui Shi, Shi Yi Shi, Qin Song, Wei Ming Song, Hong Wei Sun, Jun Sun, Jun Yang Sun, Pen Song, Xiao Lan Tang, Yin Tang, Long Su Tao, Chen Wang, Hui Wang, Li Wang, Song Bing Wang, Wei Wang, Xin Yan Wang, Yan Wang, Xiao Ying Wang, Ying Wang, Bing Wu, Song Ling Wu, Xian Wu, Yonggang Wu, Peng Xi, Yi Xiong, Tian Chen Xu, Wen Xu, Chao Yan, Dan Yan, Bo Yang, Fei Yang, Hong Yang, Kun Yang, Xiao Rui Yang, Yong Yang, Bing Junye, Hong Wei Ying, Wen Guangying, Fei Yu, Bing Zhang, Jian Fu Zhang, Jin Zhang, 陶章、天徽章、徽章、现金照、平咒、香菱咒、军波柱、雷柱、延平咒、温中任、温平玉、瑞丽。
It is now our pleasure to recognize candidates receiving the Masters of Business Administration, Masters of Science, and Master of Arts degrees. Dr. Chandra Subramanian, Associate Dean for Students and Programs, will present the candidates.
Will the master's degree candidates now please rise and come forward? Dean Croson, I am pleased to recognize that these individuals, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, will meet all the requirements for their degrees as specified by their graduate studies committees and the Graduate Assembly.
The following individuals are candidates for the Masters of Professional Accounting: Daniel Lewis Averett, Braden Hudson, Radina Miroslavova Stoyanova, Ritz Abby Thomas, Catherine Diane Vidito. The following individuals are candidates for the Masters of Science in Accounting: Tara Ashley Crawford, Myra Avia Poreshka, Zhu Lei, Yin Liu, Kwon Man Go, Mirna Alita Nugraha, Lin Huang Tran. The following individuals are candidates for the Masters of Science in Taxation: Tyrus Brent Hady, Kaylee Halbrun. The following individuals are candidates for the Masters of Business Administration: Kadisht Alameyu, Jason Vowell Kendricks Alexander, Jennifer J. Alexander, Stephen Wade Apple II, Gahni Ayinde Barnes, Saeed Khaldun Babe, James Peter Babcock, Anna Rose Barron, Kevin Thomas Branham, Allison Renee Kane, Kervin Maurice Campbell, Ushma Khoshan, Shen Feng Shun, Rachel Ann Craig, Amy Christine DeWolf, Ariel Benjamin Dorje, Jimmy Alabenga Doshumu, Juan Antonio Franco, Brandon Garbo, Kevin Anthony Green, Matthew Griffin, Jay Vipul Guru, Mamata Kamlesh Hatmode, Roy Lynn Hogshead Jr., Carmen Wall Howard, Yu Ming Shui, Tanya Susanna Jimenez Martinez, Strava Joalapram, Teja Reddy Kamasani, Akakefu O Maduka, Ashley Mason, Carl Anthony May, Nicole Marie McCabe, Robert William McGowan Jr., Leanne Marie Mehovich, Min Lee Guo, Keshnel Sean Penny, Maria Fernanda Pernate, Asha Mukit Rahman, Masakar Rahman, Sashetha Priyanka Rajapakasha, Shashan Ashiri Ratnan, Dawn Marie Riley, Jeff Ryan Sale, Sahil Kapish Shah, Huang Tran, Vivi Nguyen Tran, Punam Varasanta Kumar, Amanda Lynn Voganek Usain, Nicholas Aaron Ward, Marlon T. Watts, Corell Wells, Melody Victoria Walker, Tamara Ann Williams, Shahel Christina Samani, Ahelia Vikram. The following individuals are candidates for the Masters of Arts in Economics: Nouri Akhber, Robert Rex Comer II, Caitlin Nicole Thompson. The following individuals are candidates for the Masters of Science in Quantitative Finance: Elbek Ashmanaliev. The following individuals are candidates for the Masters of Science in Healthcare Administration: Fong Du-An Nguyen, Colin Jack Weaver. The following individuals are candidates for the Masters of Science in Information System: Ankitha Apamanu, Jason Cunningham, Jeff Doe, Kavya Gurapasad, Sankit Jandakarat Harimath, Shui Huang, Deepak Karamungakar, Sundarajan Usha Kilashavati, Sayala Sanjeev Kurdikar, Akenya Michael Madikwe, Nikhil Sagar Makele, Ashley Nicole Osborne, Swathi Pradhu, Raul Quintana Celeres, Kahu Jagaresha Chandra Rathi, Sarawathi Sundarajan, Praveen Alu, Fnu Dewanakar. The following individuals are candidates for the Masters of Science in Human Resource Management: Brianne Cherie Chandler, Juwan Ani Haddad, Sarah Elizabeth Lindeman, Gannett McVeigh, Claude Landry Mayap Mafong. The following individuals are candidates of the Professional Program in Accounting. This rigorous program enables students to meet requirements for both bachelor's and master's degrees in accounting, with both degrees awarded simultaneously: Alexandria Renee Hernandez, Kyle Christopher Horton, Greg J. Miller, Mithili Sangaran,
Will the candidates for all bachelor's degrees please rise? These candidates, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, will meet all the requirements for their degrees as specified by the department faculty and the undergraduate assembly. I'm pleased to recognize they're completing the degree for which they have been certified. Congratulations to you all. Please be seated. Dr. David Mack, Associate Dean and Director of the Goolsby Leadership Academy, will now present the Goolsby Scholar candidates for their respective bachelor's degrees.
Will the candidates from the Goolsby Leadership Academy please rise? And come forward. The Goolsby Leadership Academy was established in 2003 by an anonymous gift in honor of John and Judy Goolsby and significant support from BNSF and many others. I'm very proud that this is the 10th cohort of Goolsby Scholars. Each scholar wears a medallion that has the Academy's guiding concepts engraved on its face: integrity, courage, and impact.
Toshin Alawakimi Adebo, Jacob Wayne Allen, Austin Richard Burkhart, Mark Cantrell, Benjamin Lee Cobb, Nicholas Aaron Daniels, Alex Edgar, Lon Kim Ho, Sariq Abed Hussein, Ilham Mortezi Langrudi, Tao Thu Thay Lee, Juan Haneth Lee, Nariman Musayev, Kyriakos Gary Newman, Tung Nguyen, Andrew Joseph Ormerod, Audrey Denise Smith, Corey Michelle Watson, Kate Zotina.
Dr. Lee Chin Jennifer Ho, Interim Chair of the Department of Accounting, will now present the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the Department of Accounting.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Business Administration and Accounting and a Bachelor of Science in Accounting please rise and come forward and be recognized.
Adam Akbar Abdulmajid, Mercedes Adenike Adapan Silver, Arsala Barakazai, Baharti Kapil, Matthew Allen Buckmaster, Abraham Bion, Amelia Cardenas, Kamal Shantia, Abigail Lynn Coe, Megan Alyssa Collins, Jessica Elizabeth Cohen, Fanta Diaketi Kaba, Do Trin Din, Priscilla Lynn Fredrickson, Justine Brina Gates, Chun Thiem Guo, Jeffrey Russell Graham, Dominique Harrison, Nikki Natwaran Hogan, Brian Jones, Casey DePiche, Teresa Christine Lee, Jose Alberta Madrigal, Douglas Paul Mann, Emmanuel Matias Mercedes, Mara Elizabeth Molina, Cesar Munez, Shane Vaughn Murray, Olenia Moses Aloepo, Hanifa Athmal, Adrian Perez, Kyle Matthew Picklesimier, Jeffrey Allen Poole Jr., Alexander Post, Luis Ricardo Roman, Preston Dean Ross, Napinga Florence Salvadelgo, Rachel Marie Schaeferia, Kevin Andrew Thompson, Kendall Leigh Thompson, Jennifer Toe, Destiny Hope Trevino, Cynthia Vargas, Danielle Monique Walls.
Dr. Roger Miners, Chair of the Department of Economics, will now present the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the Department of Economics.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Economics, the Bachelor of Business Administration in Economics, and the Bachelor of Science in Economics please rise and come forward and be recognized?
Jonathan Nyondo Asani, Thomas Ayers, Emily Bonafilia, Jarrett Fitzgerald Burley, Eduardo De Hoyas, Sohe Garcia, Charles Allen Horseman, Ueno Jennifer Huang, Jody Aaron Jarrett, Colton Wayne Kuje, Sebastian James Lyde, Michael Addison Minster, Jonathan Keeley Nix, Lorena Rito Prado, Luis Guejano, Virginia Ramirez, Alondra Rangel, Shama Sadruddin, Alex Clark Stacy, Benjamin D. Stallard, Corey Vincent Van Eneman, Trey Williams, Haisomi Ali Zarug, Zachary Zaninga.
Dr. David Dilts, Chair of the Department of Finance and Real Estate, will now present the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the Department of Finance and Real Estate.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance and Bachelor of Business Administration in Real Estate please rise and come forward and be recognized?
Niab Akhtar, Brian Shane Alphin, Haitham Adafata Akhel, Aaron Solomon Asifa, Hayden Daniel Baker, Jordan Javier Baker, Rebecca Sue Bartlett, Bashan Berenkambayeva, Pooja Krishna Bhatt, Bella Busa Simalan, Blake Ryan Britt, Jacob Britt, Rafael Canales, Jessica Charis, Jeremy Chapman, Nori Chung, Christopher G. Clements, Abel Cruz Flores, Alexandra Aaron Cummings, Rose Davis, Nayela Doniego, Nohad Lama El Mohebe, Valdemar Estrella, Austin Samuel Flowers, Rosa Elia Faust, Eduardo Garcia, Miguel Garza Jr., Angelica Sarihi Hernandez, Harold Han Nguyen, Leslie Ivy, Justin Travis Jaso, Songol Yong, Dastlin Darabian Khartoum Prater, David Cuedio, Deborah Lynn Lambert, Kim Sung T. Lee, Asia Victoria Ledbetter, Luis Armando Lopez, Sophia Love, Benjamin Sam Lucido, Becky Lee, Gustavo Macias, Tumelo David Manyala, Asim Mansour, Tiffany Marshall, Vegan Mati, Benjamin Cade McBride, Jared McFerrin, Jordan Lee Mellon, Lisbeth Menya, Fernando Mendez Jr., Yolanda Mondragon, Matthew Gilbert Moreno, Alicia Kemai Wynn, Ho Thai Wynn, Christy Wynn, Tien Wynn, Hannah Louise Nielsen, Ikra Noor, Ariana Arden Orr, Amarani Paniguea, Julio Paredes, John Park, Juan Alberto Pedrosa, George Paredes, Gracia Alejandra Ramirez, Gabriel Reyes, Delia Rodriguez, Erica Rodriguez, Julio Andre Rodriguez, Logan Scott Rooney, Allie Marie Lowland, Ronnie Abraham Roy, Maisha Ladon Reynolds, Luis Alberto Santamaria, Riman Saeed Shihata, Pekwe Shi, Kabwe Jack Shi, JC Michelle Maynard, Sanja Sojekovich, Jessica Michelle Apicente, Brenda Sixtos, Ryan William Skillern, Shaharia Jafar Soriatia, Brenda Soto, Megan Elizabeth Stanley, Sally Toe, Robert Adam Towns, Alexander Trejo, Tracy Lynn Vu, Cedric Delvin Wall Jr., Warren Lee Wandell, Kimberly Babette Wesley, Jordan Wise, Anika Minor Saman, Jorge Shuang, Erica Martinez, Vu Min Bu,
Dr. Mary Whiteside, Interim Chair of the Department of Information Systems and Operations Management, will now present the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the Department of Information Systems and Operations Management.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Business Administration in Information Systems, Bachelor of Science in Information Systems, and Bachelor of Business Administration in Operations Management please rise? Come forward and be recognized.
Dipendra Adhikari, Bikram Kumar Ban, Shakti Baral, Lincoln Ray Barnes, Colin Michael Belker, Ryan Amir Begum, Omar Bratel, Mark L. Campbell, Douglas Dwight Carper, Zachary Wade Seraldi, Chandler Copeland, Sagun Dahal, Madhu Dakal, Suresh Dakal, Luis Alfonso Gardenia, Carbon Mary Garza, Garitri Gise, Mark Andrew Girth, Zachary Thomas Gonzalez, Robert F. Gribble, Gavin Jamal Jones, Kenta Muede, Asif Khan, Sakava Lamoth Kiev, Charisse Adrienne Knox, Robert Keith Lewis Jr., Amir Maki, Gregory Lee McDonald, William Joseph McLaughlin, Edgar Leonardo Mendoza, Lakshmi Neruli, Yash Vijay Parikh, Hyun Kook Park, David Aaron Parker, Bhavin Mukund Patel, Ashwin Pakarel, Diana Ramirez, Marguerite Ann Reyes, Adam Carl Usuri, Pedro Salazar, Taylor Adam Segovia, Michael Allen Shotty, Samuel Milton Smitherman Jr., Simon Helu Hassalman, Christopher Walton Soria, Anisha Thapa, Rima Thapa, Sushil Thapa, Hai Puan Bu, Fevin Laku Alumi, Tobin Gregory Ross, Mysteri Lachey White.
Dr. Roger Miners, Chair of the Department of Economics, will now present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in international business and foreign language.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Business Administration in International Business, Foreign Language, please rise and come forward and be recognized.
Reina M. Canales, Gabriela Mariel Chavez, Yanira Melissa Contreras, Toyin Duong, Charles Maurice Farrell, Aiden Garcia, Marisol Gomez, Billy Grimes, Eliana Janet Hernandez, Ryan James Hilton, Nathan Ray Houston, Gancho Ivanov, Ellen Christine Kuhn, Christella Huang V. Lee, Blake Lemons, Marissa Marcias, Jennifer Lee Menez, Alejandra Tatiana Miller, Carlos Alberto Morales, Omawuni Alakwoni Aguinia, Omar Roberta Padilla, Armando Reniera, Yesenia Marie Roca, Monica Roma, Nona Nana Shagina, Carlos Daniel Tamaras Heredia, Luz Maria Telez, Elizabeth Victoria Wilson, Mark Allen Zishang.
Dr. Abdul Rashid, Chair of the Department of Management, will now present the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the Department of Management.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Administration in Management please rise? And come forward and be recognized.
Ahmaz Alajibu Ahmaz, Juanita Brian Anderson, Leona Paulette Aquino, Lillian Argueta, Corey Chase Bailey, Suraj Barachara, Stephen Bradley Baum, Yaron Bendanan, Grant James Blaser, Blake Jarrett Boland, Christopher Kirby Brogdon, Austin Michael Kane, Patrick Carter, Bradley Gerald Connolly, Stefani Grisel Cueto, Sintua Dao, Lily Reid Darwish, Michael Paul Detrive, Martha Itzel de Alba, Yasmin Derir, Thuot Tuan Do, Diane Grace Downs, Timothy Glenn Earhart, Priscilla Elias, Sean David Epke, Daniel Flores, Uciel Franco, Elias Garcia, Maria Isabel Garcia, Daniel Mark Gingrich, Bria Renee Gassandanir, Courtney Tierra Grimes, Raquel Sylvia Hendricks, Joey Hernandez, Huita Cherie Hollingshed, Cynthia D. Holmes, Dunchez Sheridan Ingram, Allison Lucille Jones, Betty Mwena Kalambe, Glenn Mungichu Kabebe, Kevin Wesley Corey, Jin Soo Kim, Haley Nicole Kuntz, Annie Wynn Lee, Shelby Darlene Loba, Alicia Marie Lozada, Jamie Lynn Malakote, Cecilia Martinez, Savannah Jean Mason, Heather Lynn McCoy, Landon Chase McGraw, Chad Robert McCurley, Charles H. McKinney, James Colby McMahon, Cameron Glenn Miller, Priscilla Molina, Sarah Ann Moody, John Michael Muscadet, Farah Musa, Tha Thuan Nguyen, Luke Allen Norris, Mallory Lee Nutt, Michael James Petrovic Jr., Natasha Patrice Pickens, Caitlin Marie Pizzo, Sarah Melissa Rigdon, Robin Marie Rubio, Caitlin Elizabeth Russell, Samuel Nathan Scarborough, Cassandra Latre Scott, Pawachia Sonsarat, Jordan Michael Sullivan, Joseph Thomas Sumsitik, Hung Than Tue, Alexander Charles Wander, Alexandra Ellen Watson, Casey Helen Winter, Francisco de Jesus Balderaz.
Dr. Fernando Jaramillo, Chair of the Department of Marketing, will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the Department of Marketing.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Business Administration in Marketing please rise? And come forward to be recognized.
Batul Saeed Abukar, Linda Grace Aguilar, Gabriela Rochelle Ahmed, Omar Alameddin, Antoinette Ryan Amlong, Faith Elizabeth Beckner, Nurjahan Begum, Lizette Birmingham, Eman Basul, Taylor Brooke Butler, Jeremy Carrillo, Ashley Chow, Lauren Dadine Deanne Collins, Mara Renee Dillman, Lauren Nicole Douglas, Christine Josephine Foote, Dominique Marie Gamage, Yelena Gerbich, Cynthia Eve Heisch, Haley Renee Jacobs, Audrey Suzanne Johnson, Brittany Diane Johnson, Jin Song Kwong, Kristen Jaleesa Larry, Austin League, Ivan Loya, Carolina Martinez, Dante Milo, Cameron James Moses, Shelby Nicole Murphy, Michael Lester Nicolo, Jose Manuel Padilla, Srivinya Gavarti Perry, Amber Nicole Reynolds, Michael Sammons, Christopher Ryan Shankland, Alexandria Renee Steyer, Romesa Teherani, Joshua Rashad Taylor, Sarah K. Turnbow, Ashley Danielle Tuttle, Jonathan Dane Urita, Jared Luis Wold, Elvin Ming Wong, Priscilla Sok Ling Wong,
Congratulations to you all. While this day and this ceremony focuses on the graduates, we want to be sure to recognize the tremendous support these students have received from their loved ones. Those who provided emotional, intellectual, and even financial support to enable them to reach this point. So graduates, will you please stand and join me in recognizing those not wearing caps and gowns. These individuals, parents, grandparents, spouses, siblings, and friends have all sustained you on your journey. Upon completion of your degree, UT Arlington is now your alma mater. At this time, would everyone please stand for the singing of the alma mater, the words of which are printed on your program.
Faculty and guests, you may be seated. Graduates, please remain standing. We are gathered here to share in the celebration of a transition in the lives of our students, the crossing of a symbolic threshold from students to learned members and leaders of society. You are about to become alumni of this great institution. This year, almost 10,000 students will earn their degrees from the University of Texas at Arlington. This means that you will now be one of our over 200,000 alumni, and all of you will have a tremendous impact on our community and will influence our future. You, our graduating students, represent our very best, and we expect that each of you will change the world for the better. Each of you has touched us in so many ways. We will miss you, yet we are happy that you are moving on to another chapter in your lives. On your shoulders now rests the responsibility for furthering the reputation of this great institution by what you do and what you achieve from this day forth. And as you get ready to leave these hallowed halls, we ask that you stay connected and engaged with your alma mater. Do come and visit us often. There will be no more assignments, no more projects, no more tests, no more all-nighters. Talk about your university affiliation with pride. Play a role as proud alumni in furthering our continuing drive for higher levels of excellence, and celebrate our accomplishments just as we celebrate yours. We are now at the moment that you've been waiting for all these years, the celebration of your success and the achievement of a tremendous milestone. By virtue of the authority vested by law on the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System and delegated to the University of Texas at Arlington, I hereby confer upon each of you the respective academic degrees for which you have been recommended, with all rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. Honored guests and members of the faculty, please join me in congratulating our graduates and the newest alumni of the University of Texas at Arlington.
Graduates, please remain standing while I invite you to participate in two important commencement traditions. First, for those graduates who received the official UT Arlington Maverick ring, you may now turn your ring so that UT Arlington faces outward. This symbolizes that you've earned your UT Arlington diploma and are now ready to face the world. From this day forward, all those you encounter will recognize you as a graduate of the University of Texas at Arlington. Congratulations. Second, graduates who have earned their master's and doctoral degrees, you changed your tassels from right to left when you received your bachelor degree, and it will always remain on the left from this day forward. Bachelor graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right side to the left side. I would like to congratulate all of our graduates again for your accomplishments and wish you continued success as you begin the next chapter of your lives. As our ceremony concludes, the graduates will follow behind the faculty using the center aisle to exit the arena. You may exit by the north, northeast, or northwest doors and meet your graduates outside on Moritz Plaza, where a tent will provide you a safe location for you to find your graduates and begin your family celebrations. Thank you for your cooperation, and again, congratulations. These proceedings are concluded.